If you need to join or link together data in Microsoft Excel, for example to form someone's full name, you could use the concatenate function CONCAT. However, as CONCAT does not ignore blank cells and requires more work in order to get a good result, instead of using CONCAT, you might be better off using the function called TEXTJOIN. As you can see, we have a spreadsheet with a list of first names in column A, a list of middle names in column B, and a list of last names in column C. We then use the concat function in column D to link the contents of 3 cells, using a space to act as a delimiter so that we can get the 3 parts of someone's full name. However, while difficult to see in our example, you may have noticed that where there was only data for the first and last names, our results have an additional space between the 2 names. So because TEXTJOIN can better deal with blank spaces and is generally a more elegant formula than CONCAT, let's take a look at how we use TEXTJOIN. We could use the function wizard to help us to create our formula. However, we prefer to try and build a formula ourselves, as this will not only give us a better understanding of how formulas are constructed, it should make it easier to understand and troubleshoot spreadsheets in the future. Let's start by highlighting cell E3 and typing equals to signal Excel that we want to create a formula. Next, if we type TEXTJOIN, we instruct Excel as to the function that we want to use. We now need to tell our function what we want it to do by opening a bracket. Unlike the concat function, we start by telling Excel what sort of delimiter that we wish to use. If you're not familiar with the term, a delimiter is simply a character or space used to set the boundaries between specific pieces of data. So without using delimiters, the 3 parts of someone's name would simply be displayed as a single word. As we intend to use a space to act as a delimiter between the different parts of people's names, we only need to open a quote mark, press the spacebar on our keyboard, and then close the quote marks. We then need to use a comma to tell Excel to move to the next part of the formula. Next, we need to use the logic value true, which will instruct Excel to ignore any empty cells that it comes across. After adding another comma, we need to tell Excel which cells to look in. As we want Excel to look in a range of cells, we need to set the parameters for that range. So in our example, we will be using A2 to C2. Finally, we're going to use a close bracket to tell Excel that we want to end our formula. When we press enter on our keyboard, we're shown the result of our formula. We should find that in cell E2, Excel displays the first name, a space, the middle name if there is one, a space, and then the last name. If we copy our formula to the other datasets in our table, we can see that unlike the concat function, the formatting of our people's names remains consistent without any extra spacing if they don't have a middle name. While the function TEXTJOIN is clearly the better function to use, you might be wondering what would happen if we used false instead of true. Well, in that case, Excel will not ignore blank cells, so will provide the same results as the concat function. However, as TEXTJOIN is simpler to configure and use, it tends to be a better function to work with than concat, particularly when you start to use multiple functions in a single formula.